Hello, everyone. And we got here today Kat Krasilnikov and Fran Lobster. I hope I said your name right, Fran.
I
Probably the
answered
same
your
when
name.
people trying to say my name, they're like, oh, I hope I said her name right. And we are the founders of Beach Buzz Influencers. It's a online coaching community for entrepreneurs, network marketers, where we teach you how to build your network, how to grow your influence, and how to attract the right people to you so you can enjoy building your business again without chasing friends and family, without being spammy weirdo, and actually enjoy the process. And today, we're going to talk about something that all of us do, and we think that that's how we should be doing it. But in
Mhm.
reality, we kind of sabotage our own business. And we're going to talk about goal setting. And we have a special goal setting hack for you today that's going to accelerate your business. So let's
Yeah.
dive right into it, Fran.
Yeah. So I bet as you started your entrepreneurial journey, you were told you need to find your why. You need to find the why that's going to make you cry, because that is what's going to get you up in the morning. That's what's going to drive you. That's what's going to make you, commit to your business. That's what's going to build that discipline every day. And you may be struggling to actually connect the dots. You may be feeling like, yeah, but it's way out there, and I can't relate to I want to have the house on the beach. I can't relate to I want to have $1 million. I can't relate to that goal that I've set, my why that makes me want to cry. Like, even I want to retire from my job. For me, it was I want to retire from my job and I want to retire my husband from his job. And so, what we want to help you do is actually change that around, so that you actually connect the goal instead of having it as a thing, what's the word? Having it as something that is tangible, is connecting it to something inside of you.
I wanna roll back a little bit.
Okay, let's go roll back.
Something came
I've
to my
gone too
mind.
far forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna roll back. So usually, why majority of us have this suddenly call for some sort of business, right? Or something's gotta change, right? We all have jobs or had jobs that make decent living of some sort, right? We have houses, we have cars, we have phones, we have food on the table, but something happens, right? Where you're like, that's enough. Something got to change. Maybe
Mhm.
your boss pissed you off and you're like, I put 20 years in this job and nobody appreciate me, right? Or maybe you're just tired of constantly living from paycheck to paycheck and you're like, I just want more money. I just want to be able to live my life, right? And enjoy things instead of just the daily grind that doesn't fulfill you anymore. So my point
Can I
is,
interrupt there? I'm going
yes,
to interrupt because you may have had those thoughts, and then people around you may have said, "Oh no, but you're crazy. Like, this is how life goes. You need to work your 9 to 5 until you
yeah,
retire, and that's it." And instead,
many people have that nudge to change something, but they don't do
they
anything
don't do anything
about it.
about it. And
So
you,
kudos to those who
yeah,
actually have the guts to do something about
yeah,
it. But what I'm trying to say is that usually the first reason that makes us get up and make the change is the money. It's like, oh my God, if I just had two more $100 or whatever, or if I had like 1,000 more dollars, if I could pay my dad. Usually the money is the easiest trigger for us human beings. I'm
mhm,
pretty sure there are other people who started their journey not because of the money, but I would say 90% of people want to make that difference and that change because of financial goals. Like, I want to be able to make more money so that
yeah,
fill the blank, right? So usually I call it the money trap. That's the universe. Now that I know, kind of like it's hero's journey for the universe, God, whatever you call that power, to put you on that journey, right? It has to trigger a very strong something, right? So it gives you the problem. Like, I'm going to give you the problem so you see it and you finally get moving, right? And money is the easiest one to trigger anyone. So usually we start on this entrepreneur journey because we want more money. And that's totally okay. It's I started this journey because I wanted more money,
Yeah.
right? Anyone else probably can agree. But money becomes our goal, like, for our business, right? And that's how they teach us, and that's totally, great to have those goals, right? Because you will know how to achieve them, right? Like, if my goal is to make $1,000 extra a month, what how can I get there? Like, what steps do I need to take every day to be closer to my goal? So goals are incredible tool in building a business, but sooner or later, they just don't work, right?
Yeah.
And even I came to the point where I was like, I don't really need more money. Like, I mean, yes, it would be nice, but money stopped being that strong motivator for me, right? And then what? Should I quit? Or should I figure out what's the real motivator behind that nudge that pushed me to look for something different? That's where I'm going with my with my rollback, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and what I'm trying to say that eventually I realized that money goal, it's kind of like a false goal. Yeah, it was a huge motivator in the beginning, but it's not the real goal why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not the real why. So there's something else there, right? And many people get stuck not knowing that. They feel the disconnect, right? They feel like, oh, it's not about money anymore. Then what is it all about? And a lot of people don't dig deeper and figure out, well, what it's all about, and they keep chasing that false goal. That what happens if you do that, even if you achieve that false goal, let's say I'm making a lot more money right now, right? And I should be happy, but if I didn't get to the bottom of what's the real motivator, what's the real goal, making money would not make you happier, because that's not the real why you started this journey. And actually, for many people, when you achieve that goal and start getting having more money, it can actually amplify your problems. And many entrepreneurs will tell you that the more money you have, the bigger problems
Bigger problems
you
you
will
have.
have. It doesn't
Yeah.
solve any of the problems. It actually brings different set of problems that you're not going to know even how to deal with. So, what do we do about it?
So, yeah, and I mean, thanks for writing things back, Kat. And there's an exercise that I would like you to do. I would like you to start thinking about the goal that you want. Maybe it's to make $1,000. Maybe it's to make $10,000 a month. Maybe it is to retire from your job. And I want you to have two columns. So I want you to write the goal, what you want, okay, in the left-hand column. And then say, so that, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month so that I can retire from my job. Okay. But retiring from your job is something out there. Okay. It's not going to, what we want you to do is get to what it's going to do for you. Okay. So take the retire from your job and move it into the left-hand column. So what is the retire from your job? What is that going to do? So it's going to give me more time on my hands. Okay. Right. Awesome. So again, that is out there. What is that going to do for you? Take the more time from in your hands and put that into the left-hand column. So what is that going to do for you? And start digging and digging and digging into ultimately, what does your heart want? What does your soul want? What is it going to do? Because all those things are out there. And your happiness, your fulfillment is not an outside job. It's not something that's going to come from out there. it's going to come from in here. And this is why Kat's saying, you have these jobs, you have these goals, you have, like, I want to make $1,000, or I want to make $10,000, I want to make $1,000,000.
So
But
the
I need
hack
to,
is
yeah,
not what you want,
yeah,
but why you want it.
yeah,
And sometimes we have to dig into a couple layers deeper to figure out why we want what we want. Like Fran said, if you want to make $10,000 a month, but why? Like,
yeah,
why do you want to have this much money? Well, so I can retire from my job. Why do you want to retire from your job, right? What's wrong with your job? Why do you want? Because I feel miserable in my job.
yeah. I feel
So
unappreciated. I feel, yeah,
so your want and your goal will be opposite of feeling miserable, right? You want to feel appreciated and fulfilled. So the real why you want to make $10,000 a month so you can feel fulfilled and appreciated, right? So the feeling that you're going to get at the end of this exercise is the real reason why you want to do what you want to do.
and often
So
you can even, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you, Kat, because you can take that, I want to feel fulfilled, I want to feel appreciated. That's still out there. What is it going to do for you so that I appreciate myself, so that I love myself? And it often comes down to, you know, to those basic feelings that you are full, you feel fulfilled, you feel you love yourself, and you appreciate yourself. Not, you don't need other people to appreciate, because ultimately it needs to come from inside you. Okay, so
yeah, that's
yeah,
important point because a lot of times we will say, well, I want to, let's say, do something so that other people respect me. So
yes,
that respect is something you expecting from other people, but you have to flip it on back to
you respect
yourself.
yourself.
So I feel respected. Great
Yes,
point. So we
and I
actually,
respect myself.
if you remember, friend, we did this exercise with our seven-figure students
Mm,
at our workshop
mhm.
in February. When did we do the live workshop? I think it was
February.
February, last February,
Yeah,
and we're gonna have another one
yeah.
this coming February as well. So this exercise, for some people, it was the very first time that they realized why they do these things that they do and why they want those things, right? What's the real motivator behind your actions, behind your goals? Yes, making $10,000 is a great goal, but it's not what you really want. And there's so many people out there who chasing these false goals, right? Without even knowing why they want them. And like I said earlier, when we achieve those goals, we still feel
You feel
disconnected.
empty. You feel
Yeah,
you
like,
don't
I
it,
thought I would be happy, but I'm
yeah,
still miserable.
no, yeah,
Why? Because we did not fulfill the real reason behind that goal. We still don't feel appreciated. People can change jobs, right? Let's say, "Oh, I hate my job. I don't feel appreciated and fulfilled." They switch the job and they feel exact same way.
yeah,
Right? So, the point is actually that once you identify how do you want to feel, because always at the end of any material thing that you want, there will be a feeling, right? Whether it's being appreciated, fulfilled, happy, joyful, excited, I don't know, whatever, all the feelings out there. The idea is that you can start feeling that way at any given moment.
mhm.
And actually, the amount of money currently in your bank account not gonna matter.
No, you
Right?
don't
And
need, yeah. Sorry, carry on.
and usually, if you make it a practice of feeling the desired feeling, whether it's, joy, gratitude, usually we wanna feel positive, right, feelings. We kinda, like, stay away from the negative ones. That could be another topic for another discussion. But the trick is you can feel that way any given moment. And
Mhm.
once you put it into practice, a daily practice, right? Or make it a habit, you're going to start noticing that your outside reality, the physical world, it's going to start matching up with your internal world. And usually people will tell you, I start making more money out of the blue. I got this job
It just
offer.
happens.
It just and they want to pay me more money. I didn't even ask for it. So what I'm trying to say, the money usually follows your inner state, right? Uh, this hack is probably, if I knew it about it when I just got started, it will save me maybe five
Yes.
years of
Yeah.
misery and trying to, be perfect and trying to perform and outperform myself and take action after action, and not, even when I see the results, it still did not bring me the fulfillment that I hoped for. So if I knew about this goal hack and hack years back, it will save me a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage you, do that exercise that friend just described and
Mhm.
get to the bottom of your wants. Start with material things, right? Maybe you want a house or a car, more money, bigger team, bigger influence, whatever you want. Why? So get to the bottom of that why. What's the real motivator, and make that your goal. So you will end up with two sets of goal. One will be material. Material goals are great, right? We all should be enjoying material things in life. That's why they're created. Uh, and you will have non-material set of goals, the ones that your soul wants. And when you align those two sets together and stop ignoring the one that comes from your soul, right? And usually most people just focusing on the material ones. Material will come
It'll come.
if you
It
start paying attention to what you really want, right? And why you're doing things that you do. So once you have those two sets of goals, it's almost gonna click. You'll be like, "Oh my gosh. I really, and sometimes we spend so much time chasing those material goals and don't give any attention to the non-material
Yeah.
set of goals. And we think, if I just do more, if I just manage my time better, or I don't know, whatever, I will get more results and achieve my goals and then feel happy. If we spend more time and give more attention to non material goals, usually the material goals come to your physical reality like 100 times sooner.
Yeah. And it's energy. It's all energy. And I don't know, if you're like me and you had never really thought about these things. You'd never really thought about what your soul was searching for, what you wanted. Because maybe growing up, you grew up, and all those feelings had been suppressed because no, you just got to keep doing. You got to go to school. You got to be a good girl. You got to get your grades. You got to go on to university. You got to do. And instead of it's switching it around, and it may take you a while to actually figure out what it is that your soul desires, what it is that you truly, you know, want out of life, what you truly want to feel. But when you figure it out, then I'm going to encourage you, like Kat was saying, to sit with it every day, to sit quietly. If you meditate, meditate. If you don't meditate, if that's not your deal, then just sit quietly and feel the feeling. Because when you feel that feeling and you connect your soul to it, okay, and you keep making sure that you connect back to that feeling that you know that your soul wants, then it becomes it becomes a habit. It becomes more real to you if you want, okay, and then everything else will fall into place, and you'll realize that, like, you just want more love, you just want more joy in your life, you just, you know that might be all that you want. It might be all that you want, okay. The other things will happen. The house will come, the beach will come, the $1 million will come. It will all happen, like the God, the universe will deliver it
This
when your energy is in the right place.
through this process,
Yeah.
I have realized something that helped me to better, I don't know, better understand the money or this whole energy thing and the goal setting thing. And like I said in the beginning, we all come to this journey because we want more money. And usually it comes not even from I want more money, I need more money, right? If I don't figure out how to make more money, I'm going to lose my house. So it becomes even urgent, right?
And
I
desperate.
need I need
Yeah.
more money, and we keep chasing the desperate, like we constantly end up in a desperate needy energy, right?
Yeah.
And usually people keep struggling when it's like, why God doesn't answer my prayers, right? What I must be not worthy or whatever. It always happened to someone else but not me. And I flipped that mantra. It became like my mantra. And I because I realized that's what actually was happening. I don't need money. Money needs me. Isn't it amazing? Like,
Yeah.
money needs me. Money needs to find me so I can bless more people with my gifts and talents and services and whatever else that you can give people. Isn't it cool? Money finds me all the time so I can produce more of what I'm already producing.
Mhm. And so often you need to think about if your why is I want to bless more people, make sure that there isn't a hidden agenda there. Make sure that hidden agenda isn't so that I can make more money. Okay? Because it may be that I want to bless more lives. I want to help more people. You may be in network marketing and thinking, I just want to help more people get healthy. But is there a hidden agenda there so that I can make more money, so that I can okay, so make sure that you don't have it, the wrong way around. That there isn't a hidden agenda there. And if it is, I want to bless more people. Maybe you need to turn that around and think, I want to feel more abundance in my life. I want
So,
to
how about would you do that if you know you're not going to get any money? A lot
yeah,
of
if you're not
people will say, "No, I'm gonna quit," right?
yeah,
So, would you do thing that you're doing right now in hopes to make more money for nothing in return? Not very many people will say
no,
yes,
yeah,
but once you kind of like disattach from needing the money,
yeah,
your energy gonna shift. People around you gonna feel that shift, and they're literally gonna come and say, "Hey, take my money because I want your thing." Isn't it crazy?
it is it is crazy. So yeah, do the work. Again, encourage you to do the work, to figure out and really think about what that why is. Okay, take the material things away. What are the material things going to do? Why do you want that? And figure out what is at your heart, what is in your soul.
And we would like you to
To
share
yeah,
what was your final why, the real why you want things that you want and why you're doing things that you're doing. So
yeah.
sometimes it's even going to be a surprise for you, but we want to know what was your final um, feeling that you want to feel at the end of this journey, right?
And let us
So,
know if this has made you sit up and think, and this is you're like, okay, I've never actually thought about it like this. Um, but yeah, share what that is once you figured it out, and it may take you a little while to figure it out, but share what that is, and share what your biggest takeaway has been. We would love to hear what your biggest takeaway has been um, from this podcast because it's been fun sharing it with you.
yeah.
So as
And if you
yeah,
want to be a part of our tribe, be a part of Beach Bus Influencers community, like we said earlier, just click on the link above or below this video or this sound. I don't even know how it's done nowadays. find that link, click on it. There's some free tool or resource that's going to help you to be better at what you do and have more time left to enjoy life. Because at the end of the day, that's pretty much what our ultimate why. Just enjoy simple things in life, have
Yeah.
time and resources to do that.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys. We'll see you
Bye,
next
everyone.
time.